Hello, my name is Doug Reynolds. I'm a realtor in the Sacramento, California area. I work with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, and this is your market update for the end of December, beginning of January 2011. Just first off, I want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone out there. Hope you're having a great holiday season and a safe New Year's. First off, just want to talk about the statistics for November. They just came out. For November, we actually had a median price. It stayed flat there. It didn't change from October to November, which is good news. The inventory stayed at 4 months, so it's relatively low over the history of real estate. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the market over the year of 2010. In January 2010, we started at a median price of $170,000. Then the tax credit, if you remember back to the beginning of the year, that tax credit got things just going crazy. Buyers were all over. It was a hot seller's market in our market, and the inventory was just going, multiple offers, over list price. Everything was selling. So we started at $170,000 in January. And then because of that tax credit, the buyer activity, it went up to $194,000 is where our median peaked this year. And then it slowly has kind of been trickling its way down. I've been telling you each month it's been kind of bouncing around. And now we're at $180,000. So actually a little bit higher than where we started the year. So 170, peak 194, we're back down to 180. So a little bump there, and then back to kind of where we were at. The inventory actually went down to 2.5 months in June when we peaked, and now we're back to 4 months. So we transitioned. It was an interesting year. We were in a seller's market, and then after that, after the tax credit expired, we've kind of transitioned definitely to more of a buyer's market again, where we are currently right now in the middle of December, beginning of January, a little bit of a buyer's market. So a little bit more about 2010 in review. Talked about the tax credit. That was one of the huge things that influenced the market in our area. It definitely had an effect. Buyers were just scrambling. They wanted to get that tax credit. They wanted to get a property before the end. So that had a lot of sales at the first half of our year. And then now we've kind of not had quite as many sales, but we're still steadily selling the inventory out and everything. Another huge thing with 2010 was short sales. Short sales have improved dramatically over the last couple of years. The government has tried very, very hard with some incentives programs, the HAFA program, all that. It has been pretty much a failure, but the actual lending institutions have implemented their own programs within themselves. They've gotten systems going. They're a lot more efficient. A couple of years back, you're looking 4, 5, 6 months to get a short sale approved. I'd say now you're looking maybe 2, 3 months, sometimes even a month, 1 to 3 months probably. So short sales have gotten big in our market. Buyers, they've realized that short sales go a lot faster now, so they're willing to look at those short sale properties a lot more than a couple of years ago. And usually the short sale properties are in a little bit better condition than the foreclosures in some cases, because the owner is usually still there and taking care of the property and everything. So short sales were huge. Excuse me. Short sales were huge this year in 2010. I represented not only quite a few sellers on the short sale side of things in 2010, but actually quite a few buyers this year as well in 2010 for short sales. So I expect that to continue on into 2011. I think the two big things for 2011 will be short sales again. I think they're going to continue to keep getting better and more efficient, and being quicker and better for not only just the seller, but also for the buyers, and just be a win-win-win for everyone in terms of the lender, the seller, and the buyer. So one other thing with 2011 that I think is going to be an interesting topic will be interest rates. Man, this year in 2010, we've never seen interest rates this good. We're talking into the 4s. I mean, at 4 sometimes, 4.5%. And so it's going to be interesting going into 2011. What are interest rates going to do? We're just not sure. It's a volatile market. Hopefully they'll stay, right around that 5%, 4.5, 5. If they start creeping up, 5.5, 6, 6.5, I think buyers are going to pull back a little bit maybe. So that's going to be something to watch. Where the interest rates go, that's going to have an effect on the market. So I've been saying this for a couple of months. I think the next couple of months here, as we're in the winter, we'll probably see the median come down just a little bit more here until we get into the spring. Once we hit spring, summer, I think things are just going to stay pretty flat here in Sacramento in terms of sales will just remain fairly steady, as well as I think the median price is going to just stay. No, I don't think we're going to see lots of large fluctuations, nor do I think we're going to see I don't think we'll see a big swing upward in price anytime soon either. And so those are just my thoughts on kind of the year in review here. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to connect with me. There's multiple ways online. You can go to my website, www.sellwithdoug.com. All my contact information's on there. From there you can find my blog. There's a link to my Facebook page, my YouTube page. I'd love it if you went on Facebook and became a fan of my business page, Doug Reynolds Real Estate. Go on my YouTube website and connect with me on YouTube. That would be great. You can watch these videos that I do them each month. So, once again, I hope you have a great finish to 2010. Make it a great 2011. Get started on those New Year's resolutions, and clear skies.